Hi everyone, I am Irina and welcome to my channel where I share tips and tricks for a long and healthy life. And today's video is inspired by my annual stressful exams. Me and my colleagues of the same profession every year have to undergo a period of 2-3 days of examinations on our knowledge of the job. And I'll tell you, it's always as stressful and as worrying as the first time. So I thought to give you not just a list of products that will provide you with high quality protein, omega-3, healthy fats and fiber, but an actual menu that will include food which will help you focus, give you a better mental sharpness and higher brain functions. So let's start. First of all, I want to tell you that our body is 80% water, so even a 2 to 4% water loss can absolutely provoke a neurological symptom like fatigue or memory lapses or difficulty concentrating or reduced attention span. So all of this we definitely need during our studies. And specifically, warm water is the best way to rehydrate quickly because it is vasodilating, which means it promotes the absorption of liquids in our bloodstream. On the other hand, cold water or anything cold has the opposite effect. So while studying, it's recommended to avoid drinking water with ice or eating foods right from the fridge without warming it up. And this is the scientific reason behind having a glass of warm water right when you woke up, even before you brushed your teeth, because it will improve the circulation of the blood in your brain, and at the same time it will prepare your stomach for the work which will happen all day ahead. I didn't even show water. Aww. Okay, so you woke up, had a glass of warm water slowly with no rush, prepared for the day, and now it's time for breakfast. And here the most classic and favorite of so many people breakfast can apply, and that's eggs. They can leave you feeling full much more than any cereals or pastries. Plus, just one egg actually contains about 6 grams of protein, which will give you carotenoids for your eyes and vitamin B12, which helps convert glucose into energy for you to keep going with your studies.
Boom! Where's the light?
Boom! You can choose to make boiled eggs, which is recommended by doctors to have 1 hard-boiled egg a day. At the same time, you can go for fried. The difference in calories is not that much, but if you go for fried, I definitely recommend you to break and sprinkle some nuts on top of it. It can be any kind, and walnuts is a great option. So that will give your body some magnesium, some healthy fats and omega-3. If you prefer to go for a liquid breakfast, then a milkshake is a great source of high quality protein, calcium and vitamin B2. For those lactose intolerant, a better option is soy milk or almond milk. But nowadays it's quite easy to find just lactose-free cow milk.
Is it?
Yeah, it's not? Anyway, 1 cup of whole milk contains 8 grams of proteins and 1 cup of soy milk contains 6.3 grams of proteins. So it's not that much a big of a difference. So prepare a milkshake, add a banana or just a half, add some cinnamon, a little bit of honey because it's still a form of sugar, and finally turmeric. Turmeric, this golden spice, is one of the most powerful and natural anti-inflammatory agent. See, we don't talk like this in Romanian.
But it's okay, baby.
Turmeric also helps boost antioxidant levels and keeps your immune system healthy, while boosting the brain's oxygen intake keeps you alert at all times. And if you choose to have a hot drink, just boil the milk and add the same ingredients, just not the banana. Have the banana a bit later as a snack, and that will refill your energy tank. Speaking about snacks, an absolutely great option is to make kale chips. You need the dark leafy greens intake for alertness and memory. And here kale can easily provide you that with vitamin K, B6 and B12. Dark leafy greens intake, dark leafy greens intake. So just remove the stems and cut the kale to the size of potato chips. And then toss it with a dash of olive oil and sea salt and bake it in the oven for about 30 minutes until crispy. I bet you this is a great way to rediscover healthy food. Meanwhile, keep drinking water and don't forget it has to be warm. So you can do that by just warming it up in the microwave for a few seconds. You study for a few hours and then you need a break, time for lunch. And I would surely go for something fresh and nutrient like guacamole with corn chips. Because they have both vitamin K and folate, avocados can improve both your memory and your concentration. Plus, they have the highest protein and the lowest sugar content of any fruit. And who doesn't like guacamole? Did not sound fake? Another way to have avocados is salad. You can add some baby spinach, that's again your dark leafy greens. It goes great with smoked fish, especially salmon, and caviar, which is another amazing brain food. Dr. Lisa Mosconi, the doctor of the book Brain Food, says that caviar is practically mirroring the nutritional composition of the brain, and it contains antioxidants, which is so rare for animal foods. So all its composition is very neuroprotective. For vegetarians, the closest alternative is almonds or ground flax seeds. But it will be needed for a greater amount of food in order to absorb the same amount of omega-3 and other substances that caviar is rich with. Closer to the evening, after you have studied for a few hours or worked intensely, it's time for a nutritional snack, and that definitely can be walnuts, because as we spoke before, it will surely improve your cognitive abilities. Or you can opt for my favorite and the most energetic snack in the world, which is dark chocolate. The substances in the chocolate are improving the blood circulation, are relaxing the blood vessels, and the brain deals easily with oxygen starvation during physical or even mental overload. So definitely the best snack you can have when you want to hit the book. Because it's dark chocolate. Studies have showed that a consumption of 30 grams of dark or milk chocolate a day during 2 weeks considerably reduces the cortisol level in the blood, which means it reduces stress. So start early, start today, and fight the stress in the most enjoyable way ever. Most important to remember is that limited amount is key. So just to show you, this is cooking chocolate, but right here it actually says 25 grams. So this is a piece of chocolate which contains 25 grams of chocolate. So this and a little bit more would be what you can have a day, not more, because otherwise it can give you very much negative effects. Later on for dinner, it's advisable to have oily fish, which can be mackerel, herring, sardines, or salmon, which is another source of high quality protein and omega-3. I love it because it's so easy to cook and the flavor is adorable. Simply season it and bake it in the oven. And meanwhile, you can steam or slightly boil some broccoli, which is so rich in vitamin C and K and even choline to keep your memory sharp. When serving it, drizzle with some extra virgin olive oil on top of your meal so that the polyphenols in here will improve your learning capabilities. If you respond well to fresh fiber in the evening, you can make a kale blueberry smoothie. Because of their high level of gallic acid, blueberries are especially good at protecting our brains from degeneration and stress. Add the chopped kale, plain low-fat yogurt, Greek yogurt can be an option, water for rehydration, some cinnamon powder, and flax seeds. And we are using flax seeds in smoothies a lot because they are best consumed ground, so that it absorbs much better in the body. Why? It's going so well. But that's not all the products you can use to increase your brain efficiency. So in many sources you will find recommendations like celery, bone broth, peanut butter, rosemary, or green tea, which is a great alternative to caffeine options, and it will boost your concentration. My advice is to plan your menu before the exam period or any kind of stressful time. Do your food shopping and even do some cooking like bone broth in advance so that you avoid losing precious time. One sure thing is opt for cooking fast and easy recipes, as I showed you in this video is very much possible, and that will make you ace your game. So ladies and gentlemen, this is the menu of the day, and the best part is that it's quite flexible and you can switch it around, so feel free to modulate it to your own preferences. Share this video with your friends and family so they are also prepared and resourceful in their own stressful times. I hope you can leave me a comment down below with your own trick, what you do during exam times. And I hope to see you next time, so be there.